working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times.
Hi friends, it's Kate from Kate's Crafting Corner. It is December 30th and I am here for days 4 and 5 of Christmas. Vlogmas extra. Anyway, so yeah, it's 4 and 5 because I did not film at all yesterday. Rosie, go up here with Grace. The reason being, I got completely carried away with planning. I didn't do a single worry worm, which means I am in crunch mode now. I need to do about 50 today alone. So oh boy. I got consumed with book planning. Like seriously, okay, first I joined 2 new book websites. 2 new book sites. What are they? Pagebound, which has some challenges that I joined. And then what's the other one? Storygraph, which I joined. Oh, so many challenges. Rosie, not right now, baby. So many challenges. Like, guys, I cannot even properly express 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Did I join 20 challenges? Yeah, I joined 20 challenges. And then I found my challenge reading spreadsheet that is Goodreads only, and I spent about 6 hours updating that. So, good news on that one. It started out at 3 pages, and we are down to a page and a half. So, I did delete a bunch. I did sign up for a bunch more for 2026. Let's just say which ones I kind of signed up for. There is an A to Z word challenge. So this is not the same as the A to Z title challenge or the A to Z author challenge. This one is a word associated with, so there's a reading task associated with a word that's related to the alphabet that okay, let me just give you an example. Okay, so for letter A, the word is anniversary. Read a book celebrating its 10th anniversary. So a book published in 2016. B, read a book with balloon in the text. I always hate text ones because I don't think about words in text as I'm reading. And balloon is not one that I'm just looking to jump out at. So I might see what other people read, then read their book and copy them. C, candles. Read a book with candles on the cover. Yeah, I mean, you get the idea here. So they were all Q, read a book with a quest or scavenger hunt. Read a book that is new for N. Just that kind of thing. Read a book with a karaoke night or a character that sings. That is going to be fun to try to find. Z's. Read a book where the main character needs some Z's after an exhausting day. That's pretty creative with the letters there. Darling, can you just stay put? And Rosie, you sneak. Okay, anyways, so I was doing that instead of making worry worms like I was supposed to, or filming my preview video like I also was supposed to, or even, you know, editing videos like I was also supposed to. So we are going to have to make up for that today. And we will be making up for that by not entering more challenges. I say as I entered another cross stitch challenge like an hour ago. It's fine. It is all fine. We are fine. So anyways, that was the ABC word challenge. I also entered a tackle your TBR. Tackle your TBR. So this is just, it's a challenge that's supposed to get you to read books that are on your to be read and have been for a while. Actually, I need to actually, no, I'm gonna end this one because it actually ends tomorrow. So I probably kept it up to remind myself to join it again for next year. But yeah. So then the 3 that I did join are 2026 how many pages, and this is just you set a goal and you try to reach that many pages in the year. And so I've never made it to 50,000 pages in a year. I know I mainly listen to audiobooks, but I still count the pages for whatever copy comes up, like is whatever the standard edition when I search the book, whatever that is, that's what I use. I also joined a challenge called A Year So Nice We Read It Twice. And that is for each year, starting with 2001. Yes, 2001. You read 2 books from each of the years. And so then the goal is to read 52 books, 2 from each year. You don't have to read them in order, which is always important with these kind of things. But this used to be a challenge where they had to adjust it because it's just gotten, as the years progress, it's gotten so unruly. But it started out 2001, you would read 1 book. 2002, you'd read 2 books. 2003, you'd read 3 books, and so on and so forth. But as you can imagine, by the time we're in 2026, and you're adding up all those numbers, 26 plus 25 plus 24 plus 23, I mean, you're at a ridiculously high number of books, and it just wasn't sustainable anymore. So they changed it to A Year So Nice We Read It Twice. And that comes out to a book a week for this challenge. So I'm not going to, Gracie Marie, she is such a diva. You know, I hadn't put the chair down yet because I fold it up every night because they're sneaky and will climb on it and steal stuff if I leave it down. But I hadn't put it down yet, and so I had moved a dog bed to right over there. She runs for it, like gives a little growl at whatever other dog was trying to lay in the bed. Then I unfold the chair, and then she like immediately jumps up on it, and she's taking complete ownership, and she does not share very well. And this has all come about since putting her in clothes again. Pre-clothes, she was like, Little Miss Independent, I'm going to go hide underneath a table for most of the day, like, because she likes dark. So she would go find dark places and sleep there. Now she's Little Miss Princess, and this is her throne, and we're all there to serve and worship Grace. Anyway. Oh, boy. Okay, so continuing, that's what that challenge is. And it's, if anyone wants the links to any of these kind of challenges, or maybe I'll share the link to my document that's tracking the challenges. So if anyone wants to join any of them, feel free to. The final challenge I joined is one that I've done previous years, but I always fall behind. And it's called Unlock the TBR Gridlock. So how this works is you create a Goodreads, like a bookshelf that's specifically for this challenge, and you just add books to it that you want to read. Your TBR, to be read. Each week, so you are only working with 30 books at a time, but I added like over 100. so that it would automatically put the next one up. I've had this problem in the past when I didn't do it this way. Anyway, because you always have to have 30 books on that shelf. So it'll tell you, like the first week 1. So this started at the beginning of November. So we're 2 months in. There's been 9 calls. The first week was row 5. So you have them displayed by the covers instead of by the, like that, if that makes sense. Week 1 was row 5, column 2. And in my Unlock the TBR, I had The Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. That is the second book in a series. And I've actually started it. I just got distracted and haven't finished it. So that was a good one to pick. I might even listen to that today. On week 3, it said row 1. So you could pick any of, I think that there's 6 books across. So you could pick any book from the first row to choose as your book for that. The important thing to remember is you have to take it off of that bookshelf after it's been called. Even if you haven't read it yet, you have to take it off. So I created a separate bookshelf that's called TBR Gridlock TBR. Just so I know what I still need to read. And then I created a third shelf called Gridlock Finished. And I moved books to that bookshelf. These are all digital bookshelves that are on Goodreads. Okay, they're not my physical, because they're not my physical bookshelves. Anyways, and just that way I can see what I've accomplished and what still needs to be done and what is currently available for selecting. So I have 9 books here, and quite a few of them are ones that I really do need to read. Either to continue series, or I've started them, or I've had them checked out from the library for quite a bit of time and I just keep renewing them, which is not great. So that is my plan. That is what I'm going to mainly work on. And I do have that where I've written down every single one of the books I still owe to it, so that I can quickly reference it. And that will be my focus books to begin with. So yeah, that's what I spent a lot of time doing yesterday. Like a lot of time. I was up probably till 6 a.m. again because I just got sucked in and I couldn't stop. So today's plans. I need to still watch the first episode of The Great British Bake Off so I can know what I need to stitch for that. I will work on worryworms while I do that. And then I will film my January preview video, and then I will work on worryworms while I edit. I have one Vlogmas to edit and then the preview video. So I will work on both of those, editing while working on worryworms. After that, I'll come back for an update, let you know where we stand on the worryworm count, and yeah, continue going along our merry way. I would love to finish the worryworm orders today so that tomorrow I can kind of have a more free time, especially since I've got a New Year's Eve party I'm gonna go to, and I need to make it's a potluck, so I need to make something to bring. I think that I am going to bring the sausage cheddar biscuits. Yeah. And then we've also had a couple of inquiries about one of the dogs we listed to rehome, Aria. So I'm actually surprised that didn't summon her. She is right at my feet. Anyway, so busy times. So what I want to do right now, Rose, you have to go down. You have to go. Go over by Gracie. What I wanted to do is open the 2 days of yarn that we hadn't opened yet. I'm clearly not going to be able to stay caught up. Maybe if I wasn't working on plans and I didn't have orders, maybe I would have been able to, but that's not where we're at right now. Okay, so last year's day 4 looked like this, a gray. And you can see it's called roast mutton. Not sure why this is the color for roast mutton. It's kind of grayish for that. I wonder if I got these two mixed up, because this one is called moon letters. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, to be honest. Okay, so let's see what day 4 of this year's is. Not the prettiest color. Thrandle. So that's what that looks like. And this is Smaug number 4. Okay. And number 5, which is actually today's. Oh, wow. Shelob. And that's what that looks like. So this is number 5. If you were to switch these two around, the 4 and the 5, you would have these two together, which are in a similar vein, and these two together, which are in a similar vein. So I might actually be glad to not be caught up, because I can then do a little rearranging like that, because the first day was 2 greens. And so if I do kind of group their colors together, if it continues in this way, then I'll be able to, when you look at it, it'll like follow a pattern kind of. So we will see. Okay, that is all for now. I am going to put on the Great British Bake Off Season 1, Episode 1, take notes, and then like collect the projects for the video and just get ready for that. So I will talk to you all in a little bit. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Bye.